Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about gentle skincare, sometimes self-care, and today we're talking 5 refreshing toners for summer. You know I love a good hydrating toner any season of the year, but summer is a great time for those really lightweight but deeply hydrating toners. That's what today's video is all about. I have 5 different toners for 5 different specific skin situations, and every skin type is going to be covered. So if you're so ready to dive into these hydrating toners, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. Innisfree Green Tea Enzyme 7% PHA Gentle Exfoliating Toner. I think this is going to be best for all skin types, but especially those who have acne or congestion prone skin. Now this toner has a hero moment for the PHA that it is featuring. So not only is this toner hydrating, it's also using soothing green tea, which is anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant, but it's also using that PHA. Remember the hero moment of this toner. So PHA is a really great ingredient that helps to exfoliate the top surface of the skin. It helps to encourage the dead skin cells to shed away, and it's very helpful especially for the tone of your skin because it has a really nice brightening effect. Over time, if your skin is uneven or dull, this will absolutely brighten it up, but it is actually really helpful as well for texture and congestion prone skin. What I really like about PHA is it's very similar to AHAs, right? It's similar to the effect of glycolic acid or lactic acid, but PHA is actually less photosensitizing than those ingredients. You know, when you use AHAs, they always say, make sure when you're using this product that you're applying sunscreen and you're using it for 2 weeks, even after discontinuing use of this product. Because AHAs actually make your skin more sensitive to the effects of the sun. PHA, while having all of those same chemical exfoliating benefits, doesn't do that. And that's especially why I like this ingredient for the summertime. I try to avoid those photosensitizing ingredients in the high summer. And so PHA is a really great alternative, but it's also really gentle and pretty friendly for sensitive folks as well. So I like this toner because it's really refreshing. It's really lightweight, but that little bit of exfoliation is super good. My oil production kicks into gear in summertime. My T-zone definitely is pretty oily, and I am prone to congestion. And then when I'm working out and sweating and mixing all that extra oil, if there's dead skin cells hanging out on my skin, there is going to be some bumpy congestion and possibly even some acne as well. So adding something in like this with some nice light gentle exfoliation that doesn't make me too sensitive to the sun is a great refreshing summertime win. Numbuzin #1 Pure Full Herb Calming Toner. Now this is going to be appropriate for all skin types, and I think it's especially good if you're looking for value out of your toner because this is a jumbo size. This is about 300 milliliter of product, so you're getting a lot of toner and really good bang for your buck. Now the hero moment with this product is the soothing centella, heart leaf, and licorice root extracts. Those are the herbs in the Pure Full Calming Herb Toner. So these are really great extracts that are making up a big bulk of this toner, and they all have anti-inflammatory properties. So that's actually going to make this good, especially if you do have some sensitivity in your skin, but also if you're acne prone. Sometimes that anti-inflammatory effect really helps to soothe your breakouts, really helps to promote some healing, and really can reduce redness on the skin, whether it's due to sensitivities or due to breakouts and pimples. Any type of inflammation on the skin can be quite damaging, and these are plant extracts that really help to soothe that mechanism on the skin and reduce redness. Now I think it's good to know, as we're talking about ingredients, this toner actually does not contain any hyaluronic acid. No sodium hyaluronate, no hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, none in sight. I know that that can be kind of difficult to navigate if it's an ingredient that you are looking to avoid due to sensitivities. It's hard to navigate toners, right? So I wanted to highlight that this does not have those humectants in here. I love the texture of this because at first glance it does look very watery and very thin, right? However, there's a fullness to this that you're not going to see when you pour it out of the bottle. It doesn't have that body, right? That plumping body, that look to it. But as it absorbs deep into the skin, it kind of like bursts into deep full hydration. It doesn't just sit at the top surface, you know what I mean? And just feel really thin. It gets deep in there, and then there's this fullness to it. That's not thick, that's not sticky, that's not heavy, but is just really replenishing is the best word for it. So I did say this is great for all skin types, but I think if you are really suffering with dehydration, if your skin's incredibly thirsty, right? This is really kind of the type of toner you want to move yourself towards, because there's something very, very soothing and very, very good for dehydrated skin with that full effect. And not every single watery toner has it, but this particular one does. So dehydrated folks are going to love this. I think just because of the value size of this, if you like to do that 7 skin method with your toner, and basically what that means is just you put on more than one layer of toner, up to 7, but it doesn't have to be 7. It can be 2 or 3. I personally like 2 or 3 layers of this. And then in the summertime, it feels so refreshing because you build so much hydration on your skin without building weight. It's really nice to sidestep weight and stickiness and thickness in the high summer when it's really humid and hot and your skin just can't take it. This is the right type of product to build a lot of hydration, a lot of soothing, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant content into your skin without a lot of different products, without building up thickness. Round Lab 1025 Dokdo Toner. Now this is going to be appropriate for all skin types, but I think especially if you do have a sensitive skin type. And the hero moment here is the red algae. This provides a lot of long-lasting hydration in the skin. It's good to know this toner does not contain any forms of hyaluronic acid either. So I've got another pick for you here if you're looking to avoid this ingredient. Now in the marketing of this product, Round Lab really likes to tell you that one of the hero ingredients to them is the sugarcane extract that's included in the toner, and that it helps to provide a gentle exfoliating effect for the skin to help shed away the dead skin cells. I think that this claim is really overblown, and I think that it actually confuses some people about what this toner can actually do, because this is not an exfoliating toner. This is a hydrating toner. If you want exfoliation, go to the Innisfree one that we talked about at the top of the video with the PHA. That is an exfoliating ingredient. Sugarcane just on its own is not an exfoliating ingredient. It has not shown that ability in any testing of sugarcane alone on the skin. Now, I think that the claim around sugarcane's ability to help the dead skin cells shed off of the skin comes from the fact that it is one of the main players in an exfoliating, gentle, natural exfoliating solution, if you will, called the ABC fruit mix. So this is actually a couple of different ingredients that bring that natural exfoliation benefit to the skin with the use of fruit extracts, a lot of citrus fruit extract actually, in addition to the sugarcane. So sugarcane is a part of this mix, but it's not really proven that sugarcane just on its own without the fruit extracts can do this. It's about everything working together. We don't have those fruit extracts here in Round Lab, as you can see. So I think it's a pretty overblown claim, quite honestly. Now, if you're still concerned about it, let me tell you from a personal standpoint, I am very sensitive to exfoliation. I have to be careful about how I'm using it, how much I'm using it, and how frequently I'm using it throughout my skincare routines. And that actually means that I'm not able to use exfoliation, even gentle exfoliation, on a daily basis. That eventually will catch up to me and it will manifest on my skin. I can't tell you how many bottles of the Round Lab toner I've been through where I'm layering it 2, 3, 4 times onto my skin in the morning and in the nighttime in the same day, and then repeating it week after week after week after week. And I've never had irritation. I've never even had the hint of over exfoliation or even any exfoliation, quite honestly, with this toner. So yeah, I want to tell you that the data doesn't really support that, but also my experience, my personal experience does not support that either. I've covered this before in the past, but I was recently asked about this toner, and I've seen some questioning about that marketing. So I wanted to address it again because it's been coming up again. It's not an exfoliating toner. Okay, got that off my chest. It's a very light, watery toner, but this is another one that deceives you on first glance because it actually dives in deep and feels very, very replenishing, very, very refreshing, but not heavy. It's not sticky. You know, some toners, sometimes, they can feel very plumping and very hydrating, but sometimes they feel a little sticky on the skin. It's like not too bad, but then maybe you put a second layer on and now all of a sudden there's almost like a film forming on your skin. When it is super duper hot, I can't stand that. You know what I mean? Where I live, it can get quite humid. And so I am very careful about the textures of everything. And this is like a very refreshing, very lightweight, but hard working toner for your skin. Kaine Kombu Balancing Ampoule Toner. Now this is going to be best again for all skin types, but especially if you're looking to achieve a healthy, glowy complexion. And the hero moment here is the anti-inflammatory fermented tea. Such a goodie. Now, when you look at the ingredients, you will notice a few things that we've already mentioned before. So we do have the sugar cane extract in here. Kaine does not say that this exfoliates your skin, so please know that that's just a marketing thing. It's actually a really great sugar molecule that binds hydration into the skin. And then we also do have that red algae extract, which is really great for long-lasting hydration on the skin. Red algae brings a little bit of that deeper hydration and just really helps your skin retain that hydration. It has a nice little slip to it as well that feels really good on the skin. But like I said, the hero moment here, it's the tea, it's the kombucha. So the fermented tea is amazing because tea on its own, we know that that's incredibly healthy for, you know, just to ingest it. It's amazing for health, right? But for your skin topically, I mean, it's an antioxidant. It is anti-inflammatory. It has a lot of polyphenol content that really helps with not only protecting our skin, but really just contributing to the overall health of our skin. And tea is always regarded as one of the best well-aging ingredients, you know, one of the more gentle ones, but something that is very protective of your skin and very healthy for your skin. And I love tea for my skin, especially in the summertime, because I can sometimes get a little bit more redness on my skin in the summer. I have some natural redness, just like everybody, right? And sometimes it manifests a little bit more in the heat. And sometimes it manifests when my skin is feeling a little bit more sensitive as well. And tea, you know, green tea, black tea, it always just seems to have that really beautiful anti-inflammatory effect that helps to reduce redness on my skin. Well, anti-inflammatory ingredients, there's so many out there that can do a lot for calming the skin, right? But not all of them seem to have that visible reduction in redness, but I have noticed that with using this particular toner. And that's why I wanted to recommend it for a healthy complexion, because whenever I'm using this, I notice that my skin just has that healthy lit from within type of glow. And it's 100% the tea because it has so many of those vitamins and minerals and so much more that I didn't even cover that really just supports healthy skin. And what do I always say? Healthy skin is glowy skin. You cannot achieve that glowy skin by just putting on wet skincare, by just putting on stuff that has a dewy finish, that's shiny, right? You have to have that base underneath where your complexion is like very translucent and very vibrant, right? And very even toned. I'm not necessarily talking about having perfect skin, but I'm talking about having healthy skin. Tea is an ingredient that helps to support the mechanisms for healthy skin. So this is one of those steps that will help you get glowy skin in the summertime. But of course it has that beautiful texture, really light, watery, but you'll notice that there's just the tiniest kiss of body here. We're getting just a little bit of plumpness, and it still feels really light on the skin, but once you get it onto your face, you'll feel a little bit more of that plumpness. It just kind of tense out the skin just a little bit, especially if you put a couple layers of this on. Ooh, it feels so good. But as I was mentioning before, sometimes when you get some body in your toners or essences, it starts to get a little sticky on top. I don't feel that with this at all. It just feels very, very hydrating, deep within my skin, a little bit plump at the top surface, something you can definitely layer, but really the true beautiful benefit of this is just the way that it can make your complexion glow, look very even and very vibrant. Vegreen Mucin Essence Toner. This is going to be best for all skin types, but I think it's especially good if you are seeking for that body in your toner that we've been talking about. We've been teasing that body that really plumps and makes your skin really juicy. And the hero moment here is that plumping phytomucin. Now let's talk about mucin, because this is probably a word that you're familiar with if you've ever tried tried snail mucin or you've heard about it, right? So mucin is something that a snail secretes that has all these good little components in it that actually help to contribute to healthy skin. But snail isn't the only living thing out there that can produce mucin. Actually, mucin is found in plants, and it can be extracted from a lot of different plants. And that's exactly what the word phyto is referring to. Phyto means plant. So this is a plant mucin toner, not an animal mucin. So this is actually a vegan product. So the plant in question here is actually wild yam root extract. They're using about 68% of it in this toner, and it has all kinds of goodies for the skin, including really hydrating amino acids, a lot of trace vitamins and minerals that help to soothe the skin, that help to fight inflammation, that have all kinds of goodies, you know what I mean, for the skin. And so there's so much, what do I call it, skin nutrition in here, but it's coming in this really beautiful plumping texture. You know, going back to snail mucin, which is a much more famous mucin, it's always renowned for its ability to plump and hydrate the skin. Some of that is because of the source, snail, but a lot of it is actually just because that's how mucin is. And so we get a lot of that beautiful hydration, but it comes in a little bit of a looser, runnier type of texture. It's not like a true traditional gel. So in this toner, it's been formulated to be a little bit more fluidy, but with some really beautiful plumpness that's not sticky, that's not tacky. This actually just sinks into the skin so easily. It doesn't sit on top of the skin. It just sinks right in, deep, deep, deep down, replenishing hydration, but plumpness, juiciness. It actually, I feel like it firms the skin in a way too, especially if you put on like 2 layers or 3 layers, you really start to get a more firm effect. Because, you know, I say this all the time, but it's so important to remember, if you're noticing some fine lines on your skin, or maybe you feel like your skin is just a little bit more droopy than it normally is, it's possibly due to dehydration. And you might need some more of this plumping kind of hydration to really rehydrate your skin at a more meaningful level, but also to kind of plump it out. When your skin is plump, that's when it is going to look more smooth, fighting the fine lines, right? But also a lot more firm as well. Sometimes we're just lacking hydration. So this is a great product for that particular instance too. But I love that it's so refreshing. Sometimes, like I've said already a few times, those thicker toners can just feel thick in the heat. This brings you that plumping goodness, that juicy goodness, but it's just so much more watery. It's just so much more airy and breathable and light, and really great for summertime. So I'm curious if you have a favorite summertime toner. Let me know in the comments below. If you love this video and it was helpful for you, please remember to hit the thumbs up if you haven't, but also hit subscribe and come join our community if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here. I am all about skincare, baby, so don't forget to turn on notifications so you're never out of the loop. I really do upload quite a bit throughout the week, long form videos and shorts. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I love you so, so much, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you're healthy, happy, and safe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.